Greetings, friend. I will give you the key to solving Sudoku locked candidates, including a locked triple combination in this puzzle, plus Smartie Party shoutouts. Click below if you want to give this puzzle a go, and with that, it's solving time. You're not going to find much with the ones or the twos here, but if you go to the threes, you notice how this three cuts across. There's only two possibilities for a three here in block 5. So we'll mark that. This is called Snyder notation. Anytime in a 3x3 block, you have two possibilities for a candidate. Mark them, and then in case you solve one of these cells, you can solve the other one right away. What's interesting is that these are considered locked candidates. So a locked candidate are candidates that appear in more than one Sudoku house. So the threes are limited to block 5, but they're also limited to column 5. So those are locked candidates, and they also act as a pointing pair. Since the threes have to be somewhere here in block 5, limited to this column, 3 cannot be anywhere outside the block in that column. It cannot be here. So now the threes are limited to these two spots here in block 8. Okay, let's look at the fours. You got this 4 here and this 4 here. Only two places for a 4 in block 5 is right there. Again, locked candidates and a pointing pair. The 4s can't be over here because they gotta be in block 5 in row 5. We have two possibilities for 4 over there. My newest Smartie Party member, Carol, understands how locked candidates like these work. Let's move on to the 5s. You got a 5 here and you got a 5 coming up the column. Only two possibilities for a 5 in block 2. You notice they do not share a row or column. They only share the block. So these 5s are not locked candidates. And so you cannot use them as a pointing pair or a claiming pair. Let's move on to the 6s. I'm sure you want to solve something here, right? We got these two 6s in the column. You got this 6 in the row. Only one place for a 6 in block 6. So we can solve that. And we can put two possibilities for 6 in block 4. Also, with this 6 and this 6, two possibilities for 6 here in block 8. And you'll notice those are not locked candidates, but you got these two 6s here with this 6. These are considered locked candidates in block 2. Let's move on to the 7. You got these two 7s, so you have two possibilities for 7 in block 2. And then with this 7 and this 7, we got two 7s here, but they're not locked candidates. We're still going to mark them in block 4. And with these two 7s, two possibilities for 7 in block 9. Let's move on to the 8s, because this is going to get a little more interesting. You notice how you have this 8 right here, and then you have the 3 right there. They look at these three cells, along with this 2, 5, 6, and 7. Whenever you have 6 different digits looking in on the same 3 cells, that means those 3 cells are limited to the same 3 digits, right? Because they can't be any of these 6, the 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. They can only be the 1, 4, and the 9. All right, so this is a 1, 4, 9, and you can remove the 4 from here because of the 4 in column 5. This is a naked triple, and I'll highlight that. And so now the 1, 4, 9 are the only 3 possibilities in these 3 cells. And so they're a naked triple within block 5, which means no other 1, 4, 9s can be in block 5. This is going to limit these two cells to a 3 and the 8, the only two candidates left. But this is a locked triple because not only is it in the block, it's in the row. Right? 149 cannot be anywhere else in this row. And this is huge. You have to find this to solve this puzzle because you need it for the next step I'm about to show you. So this can only be a 2 or 6. This can only be a 5, 6, or 7. This can only be a 2 or 7. And this can only be a 2, 5, or 7. So how can we use this to our advantage? Well, first thing you want to see is you got this 8 and 7 in column 4. You have this 7, and then you have these two 8s here. Well, this 3-8 naked pair acts as a pointing pair. So the 8s have to be in one of these two spots in column 5. They're limited to block 5, then that means 8 cannot be here. It can only be in these two spots. And what you'll notice is now the 7s and the 8s are limited to the same two spots here in block 2. So that's a 7-8 hidden pair. And once you see a hidden pair like this, and then you have this extra 5, that 5 doesn't belong. And so we're going to displace that Snyder mark 5 because it can't be there. This has got to be a 7 or an 8. And now we can actually solve this cell for a 5. Hidden pairs are not as hard as remote pairs, which is what Aaron Wells, Rockrat0, and Carol needed to solve my October rewards puzzle pack. And now with these two 5s, we can mark Snyder notation for the 5s right there and right here. Okay, let's move on to the 9s. You have a 9 here and a 9 here. There's only one possibility for the 9 now in block 6, right? Because these can't contain a 9. And now with this 9, only one place for a 9 in block 9, which is going to give us 2 places for a 9 here. But what you might notice here is we got this 9 cutting across row 1. 9 can't be here because of the part of that hidden pair. So the 9s are actually limited to these two spots. So we'll mark those spots. And then these 9s are going to act as a pointing pair because they're locked candidates. That means a 9 can't be here anymore, right? Because if you put a 9 here, none of these spots could be a 9. You have no place to put a 9 in block 2. And we can displace that Snyder 9 from right there. And we're going to actually solve this cell for a 9, which is going to allow us to remove the 9 from this spot. The only place left in this naked triple for the 9 is right here. Nice. All right. Let's remove our colors. And we got 2 other spots for the 9 right there. We will mark that. And come back over here at this 5 and this 5. These 5s are a pointing pair. Lock candidates, which means we can displace that 5 and solve for a 5 right there. Now let's look at the 2s. Okay, you got this 2 coming down here. And if you see this, and you got this 2 right here, if you see this, put it in the comments, because I'm about to show you something really cool. The 2s are limited to those 2 spots, and so are the 7s. So that is a 2-7 hidden pair. And a hidden pair acts as a pointing pair. And so now 2s can't be here anymore. So what could this cell be? Well, you notice it can't be a 1, it can't be a 2 because of those 2s, it can't be a 3 because of this 3 hidden pair, 4 or a 5, can't be a 7, 8, or a 9. This cell now has to be a naked single 6. Let me know in the comments if you did find this. Click on the pinned comment if you want a bigger challenge by getting my November puzzle pack. What we can do now is remove the 6 from here, and then with these 2 6s and this 6, we can solve for 6 in block 7, which is going to allow us to solve this cell for a 2 because it's no longer 6. Allow us to solve this cell for a 6, displacing that Snyder 7, which displaces that Snyder 4. Awesome. And now with this 6, we can displace the Snyder 6 up here, and we solve all of the 6s. All right. You see right here, we have 3 possibilities left in block 4. It's going to be a 1, 3, or a 5. So this is a naked triple, and you can consider it a locked triple as well. You know, this can't be a 5, and this can't be a 1. Only possibilities are 1, 3, 5, which means this cell cannot contain a 3 anymore because a 3 has to be right there. So now we can solve this cell for an 8 and solve this cell for a 3. Awesome. And then you got these 2s here. You can solve for a 2 right there. Also, the 5s would displace that Snyder 5. We can solve this cell now for a 5, and this has to be a 7, which is going to allow us to solve for the 7 here and the 2 right there. And with these 2 7s, we can solve for a 7 right here, which is going to allow us to disambiguate this hidden pair and solve that for an 8 and a 7. And with these 2 7s and this 7, we can solve for a 7 right here. So I'm doing a little bit of cross-hatching to kind of move ourselves through this puzzle. And you might notice with this 7, now we have 7 candidates filled out in column 7. So this has to be what's the 2 remaining, a 4 and an 8, which means this cell can no longer be a 4 and 8. It has to be a 3. All right, displacing this Snyder 3, and we can solve this cell now for a 3. And if you look here, we're looking for a 1, 4, and an 8. Well, I have a 1 and a 4 right there. That means this cell has to be an 8, which means we can solve for an 8 and block 6 and solve this cell for a 1. Solve that for a 4. It's the only places left for those cells. And what do we need right here? It looks like we need a 1 and a 3. I got my 3 here. Here's your 3, and here's your 1. And with this one, this has to be a 1. And then we have a full house. So there's only one possibility left. And if you look really quick, you can see the only thing missing is a 2. So we can mark that 2 right there. And then let's check out these 8s. You got an 8 here. You got an 8 right there. It means this has to be an 8, which allows us to disambiguate this 4-8 naked pair that we had found before. And then with these 8s and this 8, you can solve for an 8 right here, displacing that Snyder 9, allowing us to displace this Snyder 9, solve for a 9 right there, which means this has to be a 2. And with this 2, now we can solve for a 2 right here, allow us to solve for a 4 and a 3 to finish up block 1. And now, with this 1, we know we got a 1, 3 remaining. We got a 1 right here. That's got to be your 3. That's got to be your 1. And then we're looking at a 3, 5 to finish up column 2. I got my 3 right here, so that's got to be your 5. That's got to be your 3, and that's got to be your 5. All right. And what's left here? We got this 5, displacing this Snyder 5. Let's solve for 5 here, and we can finish up row 8 with a 4. And with these two 4s, you can solve for a 4 here, solve for a 1 here, solve for a 1 here, disambiguate this 4, 1. Watch this next video to see what more you can do with locked candidates. Please consider supporting me through my Buy Me a Coffee page. I do invest my support back into the channel. I missed my Vid Summit goal this year, but I'm rolling it over to 10 next year so I can give you better Sudoku content. And thank you so much for watching.